Why do some people live vibrantly into their 90s and even past 100, while others struggle with fatigue, disease, and endless doctor visits? What if I told you there's a simple daily habit, backed by science, that could add decades to your life? Picture this. You wake up every morning feeling strong, sharp, and full of energy. No aching joints, no brain fog, just a body and mind that feel years younger. Now imagine the opposite. Waking up stiff, tired, and dependent on medications. Losing your independence, one small step at a time. Here's the good news. Longevity isn't just luck. It's a choice. And Japan's oldest doctor, who lived well past 100, proved it. What was his secret? It wasn't expensive treatments or extreme diets. It was something simple, something you can start today. In this video, we'll uncover the 5 powerful foods he ate daily, each backed by research to keep his mind sharp, his body strong, and his heart healthy. If you care about staying active and independent for years to come, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone you love. And as we go, leave a comment. I want to hear from you. Now let's dive in. Japan has the highest number of centenarians in the world, people who live past 100. But here's what's truly remarkable. Many of them don't just live long, they thrive. They remain active, independent, and free from the chronic illnesses that plague so many in the West. And it's not just genetics, it's their daily habits. In fact, studies show that the average Japanese person outlives Americans by over 10 years, and they do it without spending their later years battling disease or disability. So what's their secret? It turns out one Japanese doctor, who lived well beyond 100, followed a simple, powerful diet that kept him sharp and strong for over a century. Today, we're breaking down the 5 key foods he ate every single day, all backed by research, and how you can start using them right now. If you're over 60 and want to stay independent, energetic, and strong, comment yes below. I want to hear from you. 5 key longevity foods. 1. Miso soup, the gut-healing superfood. The first food on our list is something simple but powerful, miso soup. This traditional Japanese staple isn't just comforting. It's a gut-healing powerhouse. And science backs it up. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that fermented foods like miso contain beneficial probiotics that support digestion, boost immunity, and even lower inflammation, key factors in aging well. In fact, studies have linked a healthy gut microbiome to a longer lifespan, fewer chronic diseases, and a sharper brain as we age. But let's see this in action. Meet Bob. He's 68 and often feels bloated, sluggish, and tired after meals. His digestion isn't what it used to be, and he's constantly dealing with inflammation. He avoids fermented foods, thinking they're too strong for his stomach. Now, let's meet Yuki, 72. She starts her day with a small bowl of miso soup. She rarely gets sick, has steady energy throughout the day, and doesn't suffer from the digestive issues Bob does. What's the difference? Gut health. The probiotics in miso soup help Yuki's body break down food more efficiently, absorb nutrients better, and reduce inflammation naturally, keeping her feeling younger and stronger. Now, you might be thinking, but isn't miso too salty? It's true that miso contains salt, but here's the surprising part. Studies show that fermented miso doesn't raise blood pressure the way regular salt does. In fact, some research suggests it may even help regulate blood pressure when eaten as part of a balanced diet. So how can you start? Actionable tip. Add a small bowl of miso soup to your daily routine. It's easy to make. Just dissolve a spoonful of miso paste in warm water and sip it before meals. Bonus points if you add seaweed or tofu for extra nutrients. This tiny change can have a huge impact on your digestion, immunity, and overall health. Now, let's move on to the second longevity food, one that keeps your brain sharp and your heart strong. 2. Fatty fish, nature's brain booster. The second longevity food on our list is something that directly protects your brain and heart, fatty fish. Science has proven that omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, can slow brain aging by up to 60%. That's right, Studies from a National Institute on Aging show that people who eat more omega-3 rich fish have better memory, faster thinking, and a significantly lower risk of dementia. And it's not just the brain. Research from the American Heart Association confirms that eating fatty fish twice a week lowers the risk of heart disease, reduces inflammation, and even helps maintain healthy joints. Let's look at two real-life examples. Meet James. He's 75. Lately, he's been struggling to remember names, misplacing things, and feeling mentally foggy. He rarely eats seafood and never really liked fish. Now, meet Hiroshi, 78. He eats sardines and salmon regularly, just like many long-lived Japanese centenarians. His memory is still sharp. He stays engaged in conversations, and his heart is in great shape. The difference? Omega-3s. James's diet lacks the essential fatty acids that protect brain cells and keep blood flowing smoothly to the brain. But Hiroshi gets these vital nutrients from his weekly servings of fatty fish, keeping his mind clear and his heart strong. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but I don't like fish. You're not alone. Many people avoid seafood because of the taste or texture. But here's the good news. You can start with canned sardines or salmon. They're affordable, easy to eat, and packed with nutrients. If fish really isn't an option, fish oil supplements provide the same brain-boosting omega-3s. Actionable tip. Aim for at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week. A simple meal of grilled salmon, sardines on crackers, or a mackerel salad could make a huge difference in your brain health and longevity. Now, let's move on to the third food, one that's been called the longevity elixir for centuries. 3. Green tea, the longevity elixir. The third longevity secret is something the Japanese have been drinking for centuries: green tea. And the science behind it is astonishing. A massive study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that people who drink green tea regularly have a 76% lower risk of early death from heart disease. Why? Because green tea is packed with powerful antioxidants called catechins, which reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and even protect brain cells from aging. Let's see what that looks like in daily life. Meet Sue. She's 65 and loves her daily soda. But after drinking it, she often crashes, feeling sluggish and tired. Over time, her blood sugar has spiked, her energy levels are unpredictable, and she's been gaining weight. Now let's meet Kenji, 80. Instead of soda, he drinks green tea every day. He feels alert, active, and full of energy with no afternoon crashes. His metabolism stays strong, and his risk of heart disease is far lower than Sue's. So what's the difference? Sue's sugary drinks lead to inflammation and energy dips. But Kenji's green tea is packed with antioxidants that boost his metabolism, support his heart, and keep his mind sharp. Now, some of you might be wondering, but doesn't tea have caffeine? Yes, but green tea has much less caffeine than coffee, just enough to give a gentle boost without the jitters. Plus, it contains L-theanine, a natural compound that calms the nervous system and prevents crashes. Actionable tip. Instead of soda or an extra cup of coffee, swap in 1 cup of green tea daily. It's a simple, easy switch that could add years to your life. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these foods have you tried before? Have you ever had miso soup, green tea, or maybe even fatty fish? Comment below and let me know. Your experience could inspire someone else to start their own longevity journey. And if you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a tip that could add years to your life. Now let's move on to the fourth food, one of the most underrated superfoods in the world. 4. Seaweed, the secret mineral powerhouse. The fourth longevity food is something many people overlook, but it's one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet: seaweed. Science shows that seaweed is packed with iodine, antioxidants, and essential minerals that support thyroid health, brain function, and longevity. A study published in the Thyroid Research Journal found that iodine deficiency is one of the leading causes of fatigue, slow metabolism, and cognitive decline in older adults. And yet, many people, especially in Western countries, don't get enough iodine in their diets. Let's look at 2 examples. Meet Martha. She's 70 and has been feeling constantly tired. Her nails have become brittle, her skin looks dull, and her energy levels are always low. After a checkup, she learns her diet lacks iodine, which is essential for a healthy thyroid. Now, meet Naomi, 74. She enjoys nori, wakame, and kombu, common seaweeds in Japan. She feels vibrant, her metabolism runs smoothly, and her energy levels remain high throughout the day. The difference? Iodine and minerals. Martha's iodine deficiency is slowing her metabolism and making her feel sluggish. But Naomi gets a steady supply of iodine, keeping her thyroid, brain, and energy levels in top shape. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but I don't like the taste of seaweed. Good news. You don't need to eat big sheets of nori to get the benefits. Try sprinkling seaweed flakes over rice, eggs, or vegetables. Adding wakame to soups or miso broth. Using dulse or kombu in stews for extra minerals. Actionable tip. Start with just 1 to 2 servings of seaweed per week. Even a small amount can boost your iodine levels, protect your brain, and keep your metabolism running strong. Now let's move on to the final food, one that's been linked to some of the longest living people in the world. 5. Natto, the underrated superfood for heart health. The fifth and final longevity food might be the most powerful of them all, but chances are you've never tried it. It's called natto, a traditional Japanese food made from fermented soybeans. And here's why it's so incredible. Science shows that natto is the richest natural source of vitamin K2, a vitamin that reduces artery calcification by 50% and keeps your heart and bones strong as you age. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism found that people who eat natto regularly have significantly lower rates of heart disease and osteoporosis. Why? Because vitamin K2 directs calcium to your bones, where it belongs, instead of letting it build up in your arteries, where it can cause blockages. Let's look at 2 examples. Meet John. He's 69, has high cholesterol, and takes multiple medications for his heart. His doctor warns him about plaque buildup in his arteries, and he worries about heart attacks or strokes in the future. Now, meet Akira, 85. He's been eating natto almost every day for decades. His arteries are clear, his heart is strong, and his bones remain solid, even in his mid-80s. The difference? Vitamin K2. John's diet lacks K2, which means calcium isn't being properly absorbed, leading to hardening of the arteries. But Akira gets plenty of K2 from natto, which keeps his heart and bones in excellent shape. Now, I know what you're thinking, but natto is too sticky and weird. Yes, natto has a strong taste and a sticky texture, but you don't have to eat it plain. Try mixing natto with rice and a little soy sauce for a milder flavor. Adding mustard or scallions to balance the taste. Or, if natto isn't for you, take a vitamin K2 supplement to get the same benefits. Actionable tip. Try eating natto twice a week, or if the texture isn't for you, add a vitamin K2 supplement to your routine. This simple change can protect your heart, strengthen your bones, and help you live longer. Now, let's recap everything we've learned today. Let's quickly recap the 5 key foods that helped Japan's oldest doctor stay healthy well past 100. 1. Miso soup supports gut health and immunity, keeping your digestion strong. 2. Fatty fish protects your brain and heart, reducing memory loss and heart disease risk. 3. Green tea boosts longevity and energy, helping you stay active without crashes. 4. Seaweed provides essential minerals and thyroid support, keeping metabolism and energy levels stable. 5. Natto strengthens arteries and bones, reducing heart disease and osteoporosis risk. Now, here's something important to remember. Aging doesn't have to mean decline. The choices you make every day can add years, maybe even decades, to your life. Your simple challenge. This week, try one of these longevity foods. Have a cup of green tea instead of soda. Add some miso soup to your lunch. Try serving a fatty fish or sprinkle some seaweed flakes on your meal. And then, comment below and let me know how you feel. Your journey to better health starts with just one small step. Now, before you go, stick around, because up next, I'm sharing another powerful secret from the world's longest living people. You won't want to miss it. Now, I want to hear from you. Which food are you most excited to try? Miso soup? Green tea? Maybe even natto? Let me know in the comments below. Your response might just inspire someone else to start their own longevity journey. And if you found this video helpful, don't stop here. Watch our next video. Thank you for watching. Stay healthy, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.